Welcome back to QuasiMorph. So this is the save file I'll intend to reach the endgame with, which basically means all ship upgrades and a lot of other stuff. I guess I'm just missing specialist rosters and all those things called again the pancakes looking things. Switchboards, okay. Engineering, well, I don't really want engineering, I'm just missing weapon crates and armor crates, which I keep using because I want better stuff over here. Don't really need the clone development stuff, I guess I just need the lab workflows. Finger upgrade is kind of great, and I'm only missing an engineering repair kit, which is so silly because I totally forgot about it. And then I'll be able to expand almost fully over here. So silly that I'm... Can I... Wait a minute, can I craft that? Engineer... Wait. Actually a very good question. And I'll also leave this to craft. I think the game has a few issues more or less, but they're mostly related to what materials you find. They increase the jobs for everything except for the stuff that is really required to upgrade your ship. Yes, I need a lot more thermal containers so I can research this. Oh, what? When is this a thing? They require a turret of every type. Flamer, energy, and ballistic. Rats. Well, I guess it makes sense since it's a training module. And now we know. And finally over here at supply. Welding machines and industrial spare parts. That will take a long time. I need all of this to be done. That will be harder to do than I think. Okay, so what missions do we have? Daydream King versus SBN. Conquest is super hard. I don't want to do a 5 skull mission right now. I can do Infiltration. Weird. Okay, so I'll have to... You can enter the implant from the mission screen. I replace my frame with something that allows me to get wound healing chance 15%. There are some minor problems, some minor debuffs, but I think it's okay. I'm not going to introduce more chips and more things because I'm a little bit afraid since they all seem to debuff you somehow. Like getting less shock resist is scary in a game like this. I guess that's the only mission I really have available right now. Oh boy, wish me luck. The only thing I really need right now is a med kit. I don't have a med kit. Well, if you don't have a med kit, just open one of these things. That. Chemical burn. That. What about the final one? This is decent. You should always keep the drug packages because of this, which is good for the tunnel rats. But let's bring the chips in. This will be one of those missions where I almost die instantly and then I'll have to do the mission without any gear and then I'll finish the mission without any gear and I'll lose my buffalo backpack. It's the only thing I really like about this. So right now I'm kind of forced to play with stealth. Kill targets. Okay, so not be that bad if I can get away with the kills. Take all of the water. Oh, I don't want that. So this is the way I'm playing the game right now, which is stealth mode, using the Jeff Hammer and the course meal techs. Just playing on stealth mode every single turn, which is a bit boring. I don't see any other viable ways of playing. I don't trust this. That's why I don't trust that. Well, this is going to be very, very boring. I guess I can. The problem is I cannot destroy the walls, the thick walls. You can also kind of bait them into doing this. Oh, goody, goody. It has an ultra. So, one of the other issues I'm having is the game just throws these things at you ADAS, which are not really that good, but look at that, they have 3 action points, which is crazy to me. This is normal difficulty, by the way, and the range of these shotguns is 4. What is the range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's shooting me from basically double the range. And it's very resistant to damage. And that's why I was so afraid of just going into this little area. Oh no, I really wanted to... Oh, I guess you cannot have everything, so that body will be destroyed right now. So I should be careful that I have enough healing. Well, okay, help you. Wow. Believe me, I died so many times just walking into an area like this and the enemy just had one of the robots or the other things. And so also I don't like the way the bodies pile up, especially if there is a mechanic component to them, a cyborg. So basically I lost the ability to farm that cyborg for spare parts because it just gets destroyed. The body of it gets destroyed if it turns into a body pile, which is stupid in my opinion, because the body pile, I guess I'll take that and put it on my ship. A body pile doesn't mean you have to, you know, destroy the robot parts, but this is the way the game is played currently and it's so annoying. Imagine that the robot was shooting me from 8 range with a 4 range weapon and it hit me. It actually hit me. Again, there are some crazy things happening in the game, and I also don't trust that one. But I think we killed most of the dangerous enemies. Man, that's so disappointing. I could have maybe got more implants out of that robot. I think I need this. Well, I think I'll need another spare weapon at some point. Oh wow, I already used up one of the ammo. That's concerning. I used up one of the ammo supplies I had. Oh, okay. I guess I did get some of the parts. Nice. Only a military arm. It is a bit annoying, but I have to sort this, otherwise I'll not know what I have. The hat. Is that the hat? I don't think so. What is the cuirass? The cuirass has a lot of beam, pierce and cut resistance as opposed to the rookie. I'll need that very, very soon. Okay, just double checking, there's nothing behind me. Imagine if I would have just went inside and faced that super droid. Hello, little friend. Okay, sadly the looting will take much longer than expected just because I have a lot of things to sort. I don't need more manipulators. I also want to get all of the ammo out of those guns. Seems like food will not be an issue this time. I have the snacks, okay, so I don't need to chop up body parts for meat so I can, you know, use them for later. Normal manipulator. Addition. Okay, so I guess we have most of the supplies I would technically need. I go back to the ship. That's only size 2, so it's not really that much of a big deal. So right now I think all of the enemies in the level will actually attack me. I'm addicted to that already. Take the head even though it's not really needed. And I also need to keep an eye out for those engineering kits. I don't like how that sounds. I don't think the robots will have anything good on their bodies, so I'll not look at all of them. Oh, what? Why didn't it trigger that thing? Oh, it's... So, okay, let's see. Minor wound. Chance of recovery is 40% due to a rag. I can tell. Engineer repair kit. Excellent. What can I say? Excellent. Let's throw away those things. Be careful because I'm not sure how that will repair. Oh man, nothing good, only a leg. The legs don't really matter that much in my opinion. You'd have 10% more weight, but you get a 10% dodge. But you don't have stealth anymore, so that's why I don't think I'm going to use those things. Chemical processors, I think I need that. So sadly the game is super slow right now. Hello. It's mostly because I need so much loot from every level. Tell me this loops around what? Anti-frost tablets. I don't think I need anti-frost tablets. Okay, so now I can really bandage with rags, which is a huge improvement in my opinion. Oh. I really dislike when that happens. Nice! How did I get so many nanosteams? I don't know, but I guess they'll be very useful. Frame. Came from. Yes, I also want one of these things. I don't think I have one of them. I just want them for show and tell. Okay, so these shoes right now, I mean, this is only available when you're fighting on a station without QuasiMorphosis. Well, I guess goodbye. And now I need to chop all of the bodies up and cook the meat. Oh, goody, right? Guess I can open my lunch and see if I get the... Yeah, okay. That's good. Also, let's get prepared for some enemies. So this is how the game is kind of played right now in the beginning. This is still the beginning of the game. Don't be fooled by my upgrades. I mostly played around to see how the game works and functions. So yeah, I guess we can destroy this to see what it can give us. Yeah, I should really learn to press that button. Destroy all. Ah, the vet slot? Well, I don't have enough stuff to take all of this stuff. Usually free... everything. Usually 3 stacks of meat will be enough to survive the entire level without any issues, but... I want to be a little safer with my estimation right now. Okay, that will do. Also, I saw we need the barrel over here. Primitive cooking. This is still spinning pretty slow, sadly. This should also disinfect, in my opinion. You should have the option to use that so it disinfects. And the next thing I have to eat is the tuna steak. Now you also have to prioritize what to eat. Is there an enemy? No. Guess I can use one of those as well, so we finish that stupid thing faster. My current consumption, ooh, 6. I'm so afraid that I'll just get a shock and get killed. That's mostly because of those stupid robots. You know what? Let's not tempt fate. Shoulder fracture. 20%, so this should mean it's 40%, right? Okay. So this is actually pretty well. Now I'm slowing down the gameplay so you can see how I play, but usually I play fast and it's stupid that I play so fast because I die so much. Let's go to the second floor, and on the second floor I'll just use my evacuation capsule for the loot. Oh boy, how do I handle this? When I open the door... that will happen. I don't trust this at all. So if you have a barricade anywhere, just use it. That's a 40% chance of failing again. Oh. Max health, I guess. All of the stuff that gives max health is something I will have to use more. Oh, come on, little enemies, join us. That's why you need to have a lot of extra food for situations like this. I think the free people can have good implants, so not bother trying to see what they have. That's useful. Okay, now the issue is, do I really push my luck and see what's out there? My current shock armor 22% is basically nothing. Please don't kill me. This is nerve-wracking. When did the game turn into something like this? I have to wait until they enter the door. Oh. What? What happened to the game? This is not acceptable in my opinion. The enemy just refuses to enter the door and I have nothing to do. If I move here, I'll get attacked by 3 enemies. If I don't move, I'll just get bored. And I died. This is unacceptable in my opinion. Why do developers... why did they do this to the game? I know I was lacking armor to resist an attack from that, but come on. I'm basically playing for 20 minutes and I die to the last enemy in a situation I cannot control. So yeah, from now on I'll just destroy all of the doors, all of the walls, because I'm so fed up with stuff like this. And this is basically the cause of 90% of my deaths, unavoidable deaths, by just being one-shotted by a single enemy. Ugh, it's so stupid. Who thought up of this design? I cannot believe they thought this would be fun. Upgrade that, and then we have the barter module ready. The enemies were just waiting at the door and refusing to enter, and once they entered... so he had 2 action points. He entered the door and then he shot me once. I got stun locked and then he shot me twice and I died. And that's it. That's all you need to die in this game, which is so stupid in my opinion. When did we needed something like this? When did someone say the game was so easy? We need an instant death situation. Man. Stupid. And the worst part is that this is actually enough to finish the game, what I have over here, because it doesn't really matter what you have. Okay. And the developers will tell you, this is fair. There is no problem with you being one shot without having any chance of retaliating. And also, some people will tell you, don't rely on armor too much. Okay, I'm not relying on armor, but I don't think you should be one shot by a single weapon, regardless of what happens, because I was, what, 165 health? So let me show you how I play the game off camera right now. Because clearly this doesn't work. This is just a waste of time and resources. Playing safe doesn't work. Playing aggressive doesn't work. The only thing that works is to play like this. Okay, let's put that over there. Remnant corpse. And the manipulator, whatever. Okay, just go in without any loot and loot their own armors. This will give me... oh, the Kevlar armor is nice. Poison, shock and beam. Well, this calls hazmat. Let's take the manipulator. Nothing here, I suppose. Yeah, no chance of winning that fight from those angles. I guess I need a lot of rubberized frames, but it's kind of useless if the enemy just one-shots you like that all the time. That's so boring and so weird. I also lost... Of course you lose your progression on your class, so that means I'm not getting one extra item per body to loot. It's so disappointing that the game is like this right now. Basically unable to kill that enemy, so I need to wait until he moves or does something else. The enemies are definitely cheating, because look at that, so I only hit for 3 damage. While the weapon does 1 to 40 damage and 5 beams, and somehow I only do that amount of damage, which is silly. Because I never get it for that low amount of damage, so again, I cannot prove it, but the AI is definitely cheating, so they managed to one-shot me with this gun, and when I shoot the enemy with this gun, 5 beams, I only do 3 damage. Tell me that's fair, and tell me that's not something the developers put into the game. I think it's impossible for the player to get one-shotted every single time, so every time I got shot by a shock rifle, I died. I think maybe once I survived or 2 times, but when I shoot the enemy with the same weapon, I only do 3 damage. That's infuriating in my opinion, and no other game does it like this. It's a stupid joke. How can you deal 3 damage to an enemy with a gun that one-shots you from 105 HP? It's the ADAS again, they have 3 action points, most likely kill you. They don't have shock resistance, so we should be able to kill him with this one, right? And now we just have to heal a few wounds. Oh yeah, I got shot in the stomach, so it doesn't even matter what we do now. So I'm going to die, so usually when something like this happens, I just put stuff. I just put all of the stuff that I think is worthwhile in the ship, and then I just die, and then I restart and play again. So the stomach wounds are horribly punishing, because if you get a stomach wound, that means you cannot heal anything. I think if you stabilize the wound on the stomach, you should be able to, you know, eat something, because most of the healing items are eaten. Well, let's see what we get from the Ada corpse. Nothing really. Oh well. Lose the... You know, I should have... Yeah, whatever, doesn't really matter, we're dead anyway. So, let me just go back to the ship, put this fillet over there, and then I'll end the video, maybe. Maybe I'll give it another try. I don't have time today to give it another try. But this is what playing safe gets you, and I show the developers the videos, they maybe watch them or not, but there's nothing they want to do, because definitely this is the way the game should be played, and that's why my review for the game is still negative. I still like playing the game, but this is unacceptable in so many regards. I know how to play the game, I know how to progress, but I'm just annoyed by stuff like this. That's kind of useful, and take the stack of ammo. I'm wondering if I have any chance of surviving this. My survival chances are 0, because I don't think there will be anything on the map to heal me with. Then we can eat again. Well, I guess that means it's good. This will lower my HP, but I guess it's okay. Don't worry about this, it's perfectly safe. Proper knife. Bioengineer. He had a military head. I guess it depends on what they have. Okay, that's also an item worth taking. No way I'm going to survive this. I might as well make the best of it. Why is it in the on? What kind of a bug is this? What do you mean? I mean, come on. If you're going to even add more bugs to the game, that's so annoying. So I cannot put stuff in the shuttle for whatever reasons. Checking all the capsule. This is not acceptable in my opinion. I should be able to access the shuttle. Fine, it's a bug. I cannot do anything against it, so I'll just leave it alone. This is pointless, I don't know. So I can kill the enemy that killed me with a single shot. Okay, this was Terminator, but guess what? We'll die to our injuries because... This game has some serious issues, so I think I'm just disappointed with the developers' way of balancing the game. I mean, I'm getting one-shotted way too many times with full health to be fun, but at the same time, I'm also getting weird bugs like this one, which I couldn't deposit items into my shuttle, so I guess it's up to each player to decide if they like the game or not, but currently the game is in a great position to have fun. Nobody's really having fun, everyone is just playing the game in a super slow fashion. To the point where it's not even fun. I mean, yeah, you'll win a couple of missions, but then you'll start going into a death spiral like this. And then you have to focus on the ship upgrades, which I'm doing right now, and I'm not having any issue surviving whatsoever. Just that those one-shotting enemies are super annoying. I guess I cannot fight against Dilthy for whatsoever.
We can terminate orbit, sir.
Let's go over there.
Confirm charge and go.
I think they should just remove the shock weapons from the game. It's just stupid.
Orbit.
And I keep complaining about the same stuff at the same time, because I complain about the shock weapons so much in the first iteration of them. You know who has a shock weapon? Ancom. What Ancom has is this thing over here, which is a shock weapon that does poison damage, but it's the same thing. Anyway, I'm happy I have that on camera where I deal 3 points of damage with a weapon that one-shots me from 165 damage. I think from 165 health. I think the developers should... whatever, they can do whatever they want. They never listen to good feedback anyway. Bye bye.